So I have YouTube on in the background. Like, I'll look for a video, turn it on, and go about my business and do other things. And a YouTuber that I like, Salty Cracker, with a name like that, seriously. Like, you kind of gotta appreciate it. I mean, he earned a sub simply with the name alone. But he produced this video called Identity Politics Allow for Pedo Pool Party to Openly Advertise on Social Media. So I press play, and I'm handling my little thing over here, and a name keeps popping up. And I'm like, I know that name from somewhere. Why does that name ring a bell so hard to me? And it's Janet Yaniv. If you're not familiar, Janet Yaniv is the Brazilian ball waxer, the one that wants to get his twig and berries waxed for from the lady and is suing now. Is suing the salon for not doing it. And then there's and that's not the only. Come to find out, there's actually a lot more that this guy's up to, because he's suing tons of different beauty spots, beauty salons and spas for refusing to do the Brazilian wax on them. And I think it's like 13 that he's suing for, like $2,500 a piece, which, equals up to a pretty good chunk of change if you can get him to settle. So this guy has been up to some hilarity, and I'm not using his pronouns. He's a dude, and this nonsense has to stop. But I'm gonna allow Salty Cracker here to get in on it.
Oh, take a look at this. We're over at Jessica Yaniv's Twitter page. She's got quite a few tweets. She's got 100.
See, yeah, Salty Cracker plays that pronoun game. Not over here. This is a man. He has sincere mental issues, and we'll get even more into this person in a moment.
And 45,000 followers. So let's learn a little bit more about her. Editor-in-chief of TrustedNerd.com, model, product reviewer, digital marketing expert, and LGBTQ2SIA and human rights activist. Of course, we got them pronouns: she, her, hers, #tech. Now, I know you're probably asking, Salty, what the hell is that 2SIA after the LGBTQ? And I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm gonna go and probably say bestiality or furries. I mean, you have a furry right in the thumbnail of this video, but because there's not but so many places it can go outside of, well, the whole pedo area.
Yeah, it might have something to do with this pool party she's trying to throw. And boy, I'm using she in quotes, boys. Take a look at this. Free youth, all bodies pool party, all genders, all sexualities, no judgment. Recreation Surrey is hosting a youth all bodies pool party event for LGBTQ2S plus and their allies ages 13 to 21.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting on so many different levels. Like, you are someone so in such a mental state that you are calling yourself something that you're not. You're calling yourself a woman when you are not a woman by any stretch of the imagination. And then you're inviting children to a pool party. This is gross.
And of course, this is just one of those pride events, right? This is a no judgment event. This is for people who have been marginalized. So clearly, everybody's totally on board an event like this. But of
hell no, I ain't on board at all. And that's the big problem with this, is that you can create, it's sort of like a create your own victimization situation that's going on here. Like, how can I be any more clear when it comes to the whole gay marriage thing, right? Please, if you want to marry a toaster, I don't care. But once it seems as if there's been a Trojan horse, and that Trojan horse was the whole trans thing, where it's like, you know what, no matter what I want to be, if I want to be an attack helicopter, I can be an attack helicopter. And if I want to encourage the youth to be an attack helicopter, why are you so worried about the youth? This is the thing that always freaks me out about adults in youth, particularly those who want to deal with other people's kids and want to help mold other people's kids. Make your own and mold them. All right, leave other people's kids out of it. This is disgusting.
Of course, those bigots, they're out there trying to shut this down, but don't worry, Jessica Yaniv to the rescue. Let's go over her tweet. I can't believe the youth all-body swim was shut down due to threats from the anti-LGBTQ. They are awful people.
Projecting much there, Jesse? Because you're the awful person in the scenario. I can't believe the youth all-body. It's not anti-LGBTQ. It really isn't. And this is the problem with all the intersectionality. Is because they sit there and like, yes, all of our struggles are all the same. Everything that we go through is all the same. And it's like, bruh, you're not the same. A transgender person and a gay or lesbian person are completely different things. And they should be treated as such. One, hey, and honestly, it's so weird for this person to sit here and project and say, oh yeah, they're awful people. No, Jess, you're the awful one.
Hashtag LGBTQ. See this, man? It's always the same thing. It's always these cisgendered normies trying to shut down these events. These people are awful human beings.
You know, I wouldn't even know the terminology if it weren't for South Park. There's an episode of South Park, and this came out like years ago, where Eric was talking about how he's transgender, and then they really broke down like the terminology, like, oh no, you're cis. Like, cis? What the hell is cis? He was like, that's basically a regular straight person. Oh, you can't use the term regular because no, because this isn't abnormal at all. No, we totally want our kids to grow up to be like Jesse.
These good people like Jessica Yaniv over here are just trying to put on a pool party for these poor kids. You straight motherfuckers make me sick. I spit in your general direction. Oh, hold on, there's more? There might be something sketchy going on. I better take a closer look at them swim details. Well, let's just pull those up and see what's about. Swim details. Registration is open to youths ages 12 to 24. Doors open at 4 p.m. at the...
Okay, I gotta say, that is a wide berth. 12 to 24, the full... why would a 24-year-old even want to be anywhere near a 12-year-old? I've been 24. Let me tell you something. 12-year-olds were not my bag, alright? 18 to 19-year-olds were definitely the bag. Like, I'm trying to say, hey, see what's up with my mom. But that is a disturbing age range that Mr. Yaniv wants to cater to.
Al Anderson Memorial Pool. Event is free with registration. Please register by July 10th at 7 p.m. For participant privacy and safety, parents and or caregivers are not permitted in the event? Oh.
Jesus. And you know what's sad? Is that there are like parents that will sit there and just dish their kids there. I can guarantee you there are parents so thirsty to get rid of their children that they would sit there and just like leave their children there. And we're not talking about high-end 18-year-olds, which are adults, but we're talking about the 12-year-olds. Like, might even be 10 or 11. And I hate to laugh about it, but it's one of those scenarios in which if you don't laugh, you cry. Because people are that cruel, and people could care less about the people that they create. And that is really where a lot of this nonsense comes from.
A second. You're telling me you're having an event being pushed by a dude who says he's a woman, who dresses like a woman, but then still considers...
You're a man. You're a man. Salty's being very nice by playing your pronoun game. I'm not playing your pronoun game. You look like John Goodman. You literally look like a Mario brother. You look like Super Mario with Luigi's arms. That's very weird. Like, my goodness, you are abnormal. And yet, and that's the thing that really irritates me, because Salty doesn't bring up the whole Brazilian wax thing. That's why I'm making this video, because there needs to be a tie. I'm not just trying to be cruel in my assessment of you as an awful human being, as a terrible person, but this is just a pattern of behavior that's coming from Mr. Yaniv, whatever.
himself a lesbian. This Jessica Yaniv is all over the place with his or her or its sexual orientation. But anyway, they want a bunch of 12-year-olds at a swim pool, and they don't want any parents or caregivers around. And they have the balls, literally, to complain that people are complaining about this.
You can smell the pedophilia in this entire event. Alright? Like, this is awful.
Shut it the fuck down. Nothing good's gonna come out of this. This is a hot mess waiting to happen. For those of you with keen eyes, you'll probably have already noticed that we're referencing an archived Twitter page. Archived because this dude ended up deleting some very creepy tweets. Take a look at this. In response to Jessica Yaniv complaining that normies were trying to shut down her pedo pool party, I Am Incontinent comes in and he replies, "Aw, that's a shame. You must have been really eager to look at naked 12-year-olds. Jessica Yaniv responds, in quotes, "Naked?" I Am Incontinent comes back and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry. Scantily clothed. Is that better?" To which Jessica Yaniv replies, "What's the problem with 12-year-old topless girls? Let them be themselves."
Done. This person really needs to be in a home. This person needs to be, like, medicated. Like, really needs, like, what happened to mental health facilities? My God, and this person's in Canada. But see, and so you know what? Stay right on over there with Trudeau. Because, Jesus. No. This is the most disturbing thing. And the fact that there are people that really try to greenlight this and co-sign with this, it's a sick world we live in. It really is.
Shut it fucking down. A grown-ass dude dressed as a woman who says he's a lesbian wants to see topless 12-year-olds at his party, and he doesn't want parents or caregivers around. How many blaring fucking signals do you idiots need that you should not bring your children anywhere near this person? But LGBTQ pride. You see how that works?
And that's the problem. That's the problem. That's why I wanted a consistent theme on this channel has been, y'all need to break that on up. Y'all sitting there talking about, oh yeah, we want even more intersectionality. And I'm looking at the L's, the B's, and the G's, like, yo, y'all might want to cut out that cancer from your squad, because this type of stuff, it's lending its way to a whole, pardon my French, a whole bunch of craziness. It really is.
You're not allowed to say common sense anymore. If you say anything that goes against this inclusivity, diversity mantra of these cult member zombies, you get labeled a bigot. Meanwhile, under the cover of such protection, you have these pedophiles operating openly. This isn't just this pool party. This is the changing rooms in your department stores. This is happening in all your bathrooms where you don't want to separate people by their gender.
Okay, Salty, you're getting a little, what's the name? Like a little, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock, land on. You're getting a little preachy there, brother. But I'm actually 130% with you, man. This is nuts. And this has to stop. Seriously.
Under the cover of all of you lefty assholes trying to virtue signal how progressive you are, you're letting all these wolves in to prey on our children. And of course, if you say anything about it, banhammer. Alright, guys.
So, yeah, that's the end of his video, and thusly the end of this one. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss a like or a dislike. I'm not scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube's definitely not going to do it. And speak, let me know, what do you think in the comments. I feel like I had to do this video after doing the other Jessica Yaniv video, because this is the second time that this dude is being completely inappropriate. And, you know, Canada, get your boy, you know. Like, Canada, check them, because like they've already been facilitating this type of energy into the United States. Like there's videos up on this channel about drag queen story hours taking place here in Jersey, and a multitude of other situations that really could easily be avoided if we didn't have so many people sitting here talking about how we need to be compassionate and how we need to be empathetic. The deal is that they use that against us. They've been using it against us for a while. They've been using our empathy. They've been using our compassion against us. And that's a big part of the reason why we have the border crisis that we have. Those detention facilities and centers is because you have all these people. Oh, don't you care about the children? Oh, don't you want to make that? Don't you want to, secure, make it so that people don't get beat up in the streets? And you're automatically like, yeah, definitely. I don't want, like, honestly, as far as Jesse's concerned, I don't want him getting his ass whooped or nothing like that. I want Jesse to live. If Jesse want to live as Jessica, I don't care. It's the sitting there compelling of other people, and particularly the young, by trying to push stuff like this. That is the problem. But no, he is purposefully doing things like this because he is an attention-seeking pedo. Like, clearly. Oh my goodness. But I'd love to know what you think in the comments. And until the next one.